Now let's differentiate the difference between change in quantity demanded and the change in demand. So the simple difference here is this. What causes the change in QD is only the price of the good. Okay? Whereas the change in demand is caused by other determinants aside from the price. So what are these other determinants? Your real income, your expectations of future prices, your taste and preferences, population, price of related goods, etc., etc. Okay? So if you're going to express that in a graph, it will look like this. So for the change in demand, it is caused by the price. Let's have an example. What will happen to the demand curve of gasoline if the price of gasoline increases? So what do you think is the solution here? Is it change in QD or is it change in demand? So it's because of the price of the gasoline itself, it will be changed in QD. So the graph will look like this. So in our example, the price of gasoline increases. If you look at, by the way, if you have the graph, the y-axis is the price and the x-axis would be your quantity demanded. Okay, in this case, if you're going to put some number here, okay, so let's just denote this as P1. So this is the original price, P1. So this is point A, and this is Q1, right? Now in our example, the price increases. So from P1, it goes up to P2. This is now the new price. P1 original price, P2 the new price. And your Q2 is here. It decreases. It moves to the left. The price goes up. The quantity demanded decreases because the law of demand states that as price increases, quantity demanded decreases. So the cost here is the price. Does it make sense? Okay, next. We will proceed to the change in demand. Let's have an example. Okay. What happens to the demand curve of corn when the price of rice increases? Note that it's still the price, but there are two goods involved here. If you can still recall, corn is a substitute for rice. So this is other determinant of demand, the price of related goods. So we have two goods here, good X and good Y, rice and corn. So my question is, what happens to the demand curve of corn when the price of rice increases? It will increase, correct? Why? Because we know that corn is a substitute for rice, so when the price of rice increases, people will shift their consumption to corn. Ceteris paribus. Okay? So how do we express the demand curve of corn in a graph? So will it be the same with this one or no? Or not? Yeah, there's no movement along the same demand curve, but there will be a shift. Where do you think will the demand curve of corn? To the right or to the left? To the right, because it increases. So we have now the new demand curve for corn. It goes to the right because it increases. Not the price of the corn, but the price of rice. If it will decrease, assuming that the price of rice decreases, so basically the consumption of corn also decreases. So it will shift to the left. Did you get the difference? Okay, so your turn. Uh, Still, QD, change in demand. Okay, this is an exercise. What happens to the demand curve for or of burger when your real income increases? All right, show that in the graph.